Today we are going to go with the parts of speech. This already I had taught you. I taught you, and again I want to explain this because this is a very important topic, and related to this, I just want to give you some examples and some sentences and identifying these parts of speech in the sentence. And today I'll be going with the noun and pronoun, okay, and with some examples. Okay, children? Okay, now let's go back to the first one, noun. Okay, in this parts of speech, the first one is noun, second one is pronoun, third one is adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Okay, and out of these 8 parts of speech, children will go with the noun and pronoun today. Okay, if you see here, children, the definition of the noun. Nouns are the words that name. Nouns are the words that name. You can go with another definition also, children. Noun is the name of anything. When you give name to something, that we call it as a noun. For example, in my hand I'm having something white in color and I'm giving name to it, chalk piece. So when you give name to it, that we call it as a noun. That we call it as noun. So chalk piece is a noun because I'm giving name to it. So if you take here, I'm giving the name to it as a pen. So when you give name to it as a pen, that is called as a noun. So that means here, children, nouns are the words that name. When you give name to something, that we call it as a noun. See here, children, things, people, animals, places, all these will come under nouns here, children. When you talk about things, you can take table, chair, wall, desk, pen, etc. So all these are things. These are not having life. So such words we call them as things, children. And next one is people. When you talk about people here, children, you can take Sudhir, Rani, John. So names of all the persons will come under people. Okay, that is the example of people. Next one, here we have animals. All the animal, children. Take the small one, that is ant. Take the biggest animal, that is elephant. Small animal to big animal, when you give name to them, these animals will come under nouns. So I wrote some examples here: dog, cat, ant, elephant, etc. So all these will come under animals. Next one, places. I wrote here New York, I wrote Guntur, Chilmur, you can write Tenali, Vijayawada, Hyderabad, Chennai. You can take any place, children. All the places also, okay, they come under places. Take any word here. So all these things, people, animals, places, and even ideas also will come, but I didn't write. All these will come under noun, children. Now, with these nouns, I just want to, this was the main topic I want to tell you here, children. Okay, telling this is important, and related to this, we have to go with some sentences, children, which will be very useful to identify. If I teach this and then leave you, okay, it is only half learned. Now I want to go with exercises where you can identify the sentence, and then in the sentence you have to identify the nouns. So if you go with the first sentence, Sudhir is playing with a cat. If you look at this sentence here, children, Sudhir is playing with a cat. Now we are talking about noun, children. Can you identify the nouns in this sentence? Sudhir is playing with a cat. Okay? Yes. Right. Sudhir. Why it is noun, children? Because it comes under people. So this is noun. He is playing with a cat. Cat is also a noun. Why? Because it comes under animal. So this is also noun. Short form of noun is N. Sudhir is noun and cat is noun. Okay, Sudhir comes under people, person, and cat comes under animal. One more example, one more sentence. Rani is living in New York. Okay, Rani is living in New York. Can you identify the nouns in this sentence, children? Right, Rani. Rani is a person. So it comes under a person or people, it is noun. Okay, here you have New York. It is a place. So it is also a noun. It is a proper noun. Okay, let's go to Chilumuru. Let's go to Chilumuru. Can you identify any noun in this sentence, children? Right. Chilumuru. Chilumuru is the noun. It comes under a place and it is a noun. Good. Okay. Last example here with the I like banana, chocolates, guava, and mangoes. Children, can you identify any noun in this sentence? Right. Banana. Okay. It's a noun. Chocolate. It is a noun. Guava. It is a noun. Mangoes. It is a noun. So all these are nouns. Okay. Banana. Banana is a fruit. Okay. You are giving name to that banana. Chocolates. You are giving name to it. It is a noun. Guava. It is a fruit. It comes under noun. Mangoes. It is a fruit. You are giving name to it. It is called as a noun. So what is this here, children? When you read a sentence, you should know these things. Things, people, animals and places. So if you identify these in the sentence, you can underline that and say they are noun, children. Got it now? Right. Let's go back to the next one, that is pronoun. Pronoun. Pronoun means nouns are the words that take place, the place of the noun. Here, children, sometimes we don't repeat the noun. In the place of the noun, we take pronoun, children. Okay? Pronouns are used in the place of noun. So sometimes if you want to repeat here, children, if you want to repeat the noun, it won't be good. So in the place of them, we take the pronouns or pronouns here, children. We'll go with one example. Vani is in the garden. If you look here, children, Vani is in the garden. Vani is a noun. Vani is a noun. Now here, she is playing. Vani is in the garden. She is playing. Who is she? She is Vani. So instead of here writing again Vani, okay, I just took here, children. Vani is playing in the garden. Vani is playing. So instead of again writing Vani, I took she. That's what here, children. In the place of a noun, we are taking a pronoun. Okay. Instead of noun, we are taking a pronoun. Okay. That is she. Now here one more example. Ramu is in the class. He is reading. Now here Ramu is in the class. He is reading. Now here he refers to Ramu. Instead of again writing now Ramu, or instead of writing again noun, I took he, children. He is a pronoun. He is a pronoun. He is a pronoun. He is, right? Instead of Ramu, we are taking he. He is a pronoun. Instead of noun, we are using a pronoun. That's what the definition talks about. So here, children, when you talk about pronouns, you have personal subject pronouns. Personal subject pronouns. Personal subject pronouns means here, children, the pronouns which we are using as a subject. Here, Vani is in the garden. Vani is in the garden. Vani is the subject. When you talk about subject here, children, subject can be a noun, it can be a pronoun, or it can be a noun phrase. So here, she is playing. She is the subject in this sentence. We have two sentences here. One is in the garden. Okay, she is playing. If you take here, she is playing. She is in the beginning of the sentence. So it is a subject. Here it is a pronoun. So it is called as a subject pronoun. So here Ramu is in the class. This is one sentence. He is reading. So here Ramu we are talking about. It is a noun. Instead of noun we are taking a pronoun. Here he is the subject. So it is a subject and it is a pronoun. So it is called as a subject pronoun. So we have subject pronouns here, children, like I, you, he, she, it, we, they. So all these are called as a subject pronouns where you can use them as subjects, children. Next one we have another example. Sita hates me. Sita hates me. Here Sita is a different person, okay, and me is a different pronoun. They both are not related to one. Sita is a separate noun and me is another person. So if you are taking here me at the end pronoun, it is called as object pronoun, children. This is at the end of the sentence. This pronoun is end of. Sita hates me. It is end of the sentence. So if you see a noun or a pronoun at the end of the sentence, it is called as a personal, okay, it is called as a personal object pronoun, children. Okay, so we have some object pronouns: me, you, him, her, it, us, them. So end of the sentence, if you see a pronoun, we call them as a object pronouns. And if you see at the beginning of the sentence, if you see a pronouns like this, okay, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, we call them as a subject pronouns, children. Identify these two, children. Okay, thank you.